Hello, and welcome to the OptionPay Academy. Professor OptionPay here, and today we're going to be learning how to use your OptionPay portal.
Sending invoices. In this video, we will review how to create and send invoices to customers for payment. To navigate to this area, simply find the Invoices drop-down button on the navigation bar. If this is the first invoice you will be sending, you will first need to create a client to send the invoice to. After opening the Invoices drop-down, click on the Manage Add Clients button. This will take you to a screen which displays all invoice clients. To add a new client, simply click on the Create a New Client account. This will take you to the client creation page where you can enter all client contact information. The only required field in this form is the organization field, which is marked with an asterisk. Note that although the active checkbox is not required to create the client profile, this is required to be able to select the client from selection when creating and sending the invoice. When you have entered and completed the desired fields, scroll to the bottom of the page and click the Save button. To go back to the previous page without saving the client profile, click on the Return to Manage Clients button. At any time, if you wish to add or change information on the client invoice profile, you can do so by finding the client in the client list, clicking the drop-down arrow beside the name of the client, and clicking the Edit button. This will take you back to the Client Details page where you can enter the information to add or edit and save changes by clicking Save. To create an invoice, you can either click on the button for Send Quick Invoice or Manage Send Invoices and then create a new invoice. From here, select the Client to Invoice. You'll notice that the invoice number is pre-populated, but you can also override that value by entering your own invoice number. The invoice date automatically selects the current date. You can also select a due date for the invoice if desired, but this is not mandatory. The late payment fee is also optional, and the value is a percentage of the total invoice value. Additionally, you are able to add an attachment to the invoice if you wish, which will add that file as an attachment on the invoice notification email. From here, proceed to fill in the payment terms if desired, the description for the invoice item, the amount of the invoice item, and choose whether or not you want to add tax to the item in the taxable column. If you wish to break down the cost of the invoice per line item, you can and add additional items using Add Another Item button. You'll notice that as you add more line items, the subtotal and total fields will automatically update. Below this, there are two fields for Notes to Client and Internal Notes. Any notes added in the Notes to Client field will appear on the invoice sent to the client, and any notes added in the Internal Notes field will only be visible in the OptionPay portal. Once completed, click Save and you will be redirected to a page that looks like this. Notice that below the invoice summary are a number of options as well as two messages. This invoice has not been sent yet, and this invoice has not been paid yet. For the options, the most important to take note of are Activate this invoice, which allows payments, and Activate and send this invoice. Activating an invoice allows it to be paid, and an invoice link is generated which can be sent to the customer to pay their invoice online. Please note that when an invoice is in an active status, it is not possible to edit the invoice, but an invoice can be deactivated, edited, and then reactivated once again.
OptionPay has many forms of support, from self-help here at the OptionPay Academy, as well as by phone or by email. If you are unable to find a resolution to your issue in the Academy, please contact us by phone or email at the contacts listed above. Thanks for watching.